To be attractive to the ladies, guys, you gotta have more than just a great fragrance. Your style and personality has to layer up and the fragrance goes on top. But this isn't a dating channel, but today I have 6 fragrances that are guaranteed not only to attract them, but to kill them.
Fatality.
Now, some people call them panty droppers, some people call them one night stand getters, but I call them G.T.D.
Speak up. What does G.T.D stand for? Got the draws, okay?
Y'all remember that episode? If you're too young, DM me, I'll tell you about Martin. But anyway, I had fun making this video, but we all know that to be attractive to the person that we want to attract, we need to have more than just a great fragrance. Your personality, of course, your style. I talk about that all the time, and they are so important when it comes to attracting someone that you want to be attractive to. And you would hope that they would put in that same amount of work when it comes to attracting you if you're their type. Well, today I have 6 fragrances that for me have worked. You guys know I'm a single man and I date, and I come in contact with a lot of people in a lot of different situations, and I get compliments, unsolicited compliments, and compliments from people that I know, mostly women. So these are fragrances that have worked for me, and what you guys may call panty droppers, I normally don't use that phrase, it's kind of weird to me, but I can use that G.T.D. You can use that anywhere. So let's just roll right into it, guys. Starting off at the number 6 is a beautiful fragrance that I have recently gained at the end of 2022. The minute I started wearing it, it started garnering attention. And I knew it would, because when I tried it out at, I think I was at Macy's when I tried it out. I just so happened to be passing through Macy's and they had this huge sale. So I walk in there and I sprayed this one and I was like, yep, this was gonna get compliments. It's sweet, sultry, sexy, powerful. Hey, it puts it all together. At the number 6 spot from the house of Azzaro, it's the Most Wanted. Now, what you need to know about Azzaro is toffee. You need to know that this is a sweet gourmand. It's loud, it lasts a long time, and it just smells good. When I wear this, women dig it. I've gotten several compliments on this one. You guys know I have all 3 iterations. If you haven't seen my video, the comparison of the 3 Wanteds, check this link out up here. Go over all 3. This one right here is more of the fun party fragrance, perfect for winter because it is a gourmand, it is sweet, and it pulls compliments like crazy from the women. If you have a lady friend or anyone that you may be interested in that is not into sweet loud, then you may go with a freshie. This is not a freshie. This is a gourmandish, sweet, almost clubbing fragrance to me, but it doesn't quite go that far. This is more, a little bit more laid back than a ultra male. It has that sweetness, but it's not a whole lot. The sweetness comes from the gourmand, from the toffee. So if you want a solid fragrance that's gonna smell good, get you attention with your date, and she's gonna be like, damn, you smell like a snack. G.T.D, the Most Wanted from Azzaro. At the number 5 spot is a fragrance coming from a fragrance house that you guys already know that I love and adore. This is another sweet gourmand that features the note of kufi. You guys already know what I'm talking about. From the house of Tom Ford, it's Noir Extreme. You guys know I ramble on and on and on about Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme smells great to me. You're gonna smell like a snack. You're gonna smell like a dessert. It's sweet. It can get cloying, but you have to make sure you wear this in the right situation and the right temperature. And when you do, guys, when you pull this off, trust me, you're going to G.T.D. Goes on smooth and sweet. This dries down with that kufi note and vanilla and amber. Coming in at the number 5 spot from Tom Ford, Noir Extreme, the EDP. Next up at the number 4 spot is my sexy cherry vanilla fatale with a dash of almond, coming from the house of Guerlain. It's L'Homme Ideal EDP. A bed of almond with cherries and vanilla on top and a pinch of vanilla on the dry down. I cannot get enough of this, guys. It is one of my favorites. If this countdown was my own favorites, this would be higher on the list. It's number 4 here because it does give me a lot of compliments. The first 3 just get me more, but this one scores each and every time. Another classic G.T.D that most men don't wear and don't bother getting. A clean, very sexy fragrance that brings me compliments like crazy. It makes me feel good too. It's actually a mood lifter, so hey, has that bonus addition. At number 4 from Guerlain is L'Homme Ideal EDP. Guys, as we round it out to the number 3 spot, please, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Let me get into that algorithm so we can grow this channel and show everybody some of this smell good love. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Coming in at number 3 is the pretty boy of the bunch. I did an independent review of this fragrance. I'll link it up here. This fragrance has the most realistic plum that I've ever smelled, and I wear this, I am on my BS. Great fragrance, smells good, and baby, it G.T.Ds. From the house of Initio, it's Paragon. Plum, lavender, and sandalwood, and other woodsy notes. Palo Santo wood, whatever you want to call the other woods, I do not care. And guess what? When people smell this on me, they don't care either. That sweet plum, it is a woody, aromatic that just blows people away. Initio knocked it out of the park with this one, and I had to grab a bottle and tell you guys about it. Pulls me compliments like stupidity, and it does G.T.D. Hey, I hate to say it, but yes, this is a sexy fragrance, and it brings out the carnal side of people. This is from their Hedonist blend, which I think is an awesome name because it is appropriate. Believe me, plum, wood, aromatic, this gets the job done correctly, fellas. From the house of Initio, don't skip out on Paragon at number 3. We are on fire on the countdown, guys, because the difference between number 2 and number 1 is not the amount of compliments, it is the intensity of those compliments and how far those compliments have gotten to G.T.D and how quickly. At the number 2 spot is my sexy rose latte that I introduced to you guys recently. I'll link a link up here. Can't miss with this one. From the house of Montal, Intense Cafe. A gourmand that features rose and coffee in the heart. On the dry down, it adds that tinge of musk to really get the job done when you're talking about silly things that you're doing at night. Musk always works for me, guys. I don't know about y'all, but this isn't, of course, this isn't the best musk. I love silver musk, but that's another video. It's a jammy rose combined with that coffee, especially if you can catch your date at the heart of this fragrance. Time your sprays right. Time it to where you see them within the first hour of spraying this about 8 times on you. You're gonna get that jammy rose with the coffee, and it's gonna be like tonic. And then it's gonna dry down to a more musky vanilla rose with still jammy rose, and it is going to have one of the most beautiful sillages and scent bubbles, my man, that you have ever had on you. At the number 2 spot, a strong number 2 spot from the house of Montal, it's Intense Cafe. And finally, at the number 1 spot is a fragrance that is a boozy gourmand that just seems to tickle the fancy of my dedicated, wannabe attracted person. From the house of Nichane, it's Fan Your Flames. This has one of the best openings, guys, that I'm telling you I have smelled in a very, very long time. Rum and coconut at the top, and it kicks in that tonka bean. It brings a bed of sweetness with a touch of tobacco, just a little bit. And then the dry down is just even better. The secret weapon, liquid gold, when it comes to G.T.D. Fan Your Flames has done its damn thing with me, for me, and for others, obviously. I know how to rock this one. At the number 1 spot from the house of Nichane is Fan Your Flames. And that's it, guys. That is my 6 fragrances known to G.T.D for me. Let me know, what type of fragrances do you guys wear to attract who you want to attract? What works for you guys? Have you guys worn these? Do you like any of them? Let me know in the comment section what you guys use to G.T.D. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. No matter where you are in the world, keep smelling good.